Hello children, good morning. Today's new lesson. What is the new lesson? 4th chapter. So, the story of drop of water. In the previous class, we learned the lesson. What is the lesson name, children? Judgment of the whole. Main concept, living things and non-living things. In this lesson, we have to learn in the previous session. So, today we will discuss about the new lesson, the story of a drop of water. We are going to start the 4th lesson, children. Okay. Let us learn the story of drop of water. Before that, first we will know we all need water. We all need water. Okay. Yes. And without water is not live in the earth. Is not live in the earth. So water is very important. Plants need water, animals need water, and human being also need water. This is one of the basic needs. This is one of the basic needs. Name some basic needs, children. Yes, food, water, shelter, food, water, shelter, and clothes. These are the human being basic needs. These are the basic needs. Okay. Yes. So animals, plants also need water. Water is one of our basic needs. Water is an important part of our food habit. Water is one of the important basic need of our food habit and food. Our food. We also need water. Water is an important part. Okay. So to keep us clean, and we need water from many purposes. We need water for many purposes. You can use many purposes, children. Okay. So like drinking, washing clothes, cleaning our house, and agricultural field and industrial field, and electricity. We produce the electricity, and then some other cooking and washing clothes and watering the plant. So we can use water so many purposes. So water is very important for us. Okay, drinking, washing, vegetable also. Isn't it, children? If we use to the water for many purposes. So children, what are the sources of water? What are the sources of water, children? In a previous session we have learned in our previous classes. What are the sources, main sources of water? Yes, main sources of water, rain. Rain is the main sources of water. Yes. Again, another sources of water, tell me, children. Well, pond, lake, sea, river, and then some other tank, borewells. These are the sources of water. Some sources of water. Yes, rain is the main sources of water. That is the main sources of water. Okay, children? Yes, rain is main sources of water. And here we can see different sources of water. Different sources of water. What are those, children? In your textbook. Different sources of water. Well, lake, river, and then sea. These are the different sources of water. These are different sources of water. Different sources of water. What are those, children? Yes. Another and pumps and pond, sea, well, etc. These are the some other sources of water. So water is very important things in our life. Water is very important for things in our life. Water is a very important. So living being cannot live without water. We cannot live without water. Isn't it, children? Yes. Children, so let us start our textbook part. Okay, the story of drop of the water. Okay, see your textbook, page number 26. 7. Okay. Yes, here you can observe children. In this lesson, we have learned some main concept children. First, identify the different sources of water. Explain from where you get water for your household activity. Understand the necessity and quantity of water needed for day-to-day activities. Discuss the size, shapes and material used to prepare the vessels that are used to store water. Understand the safety measure to be followed in storage and proper use of water. This is the main concept in this lesson. Okay, some conversations are there. You can observe children. I will read conversation. You can understand the lesson. And in next class, I will teach some explanation for this lesson. Okay, this is one of the conversation. So, the story of drop of water. Oh dear child, I am a drop of water. I am coming to the earth. I am coming to the earth from the clouds, drop by drop as rain. I fall on you. You get wet. Go inside with your friends. Yes, this is told this sentence talking about rain. Rain is from the children. Oh dear child, I am drop of water. I am not drop of water. Rain is coming from drop. Okay, I am coming to the earth from the clouds. First we have to rain before cover to the sky for clouds. So clouds drop by drop as rain. I fall on you. I fall on you on the earth. You get wet. You can outside in the rain time you have to wet. So go inside with. Go, all of you go inside the house. Your friends also. Oh dear drop of water. All children saying children. Oh dear drop of water. I love to get wet. I love to get wet. ನಾವು ಒದ್ದೆ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಡಿ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ನಮಗೇನು ಭಯ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಮಳೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೆನಿತೀವಿ. Where are you going? My friend and I will come with you. Dear drop, will you take us? Okay, I will ready for wet. So, ಮಳೆ ಬರಲಿ, ನಾವು ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿ ನೆನಿತೀವಿ ಅಂತ all students asking to the rain. Next, I flow to different places. It may be difficult for you to come with me. I flow to different places. Rain is coming, so have to storage from different places. For example, lake, pond, river. So going to the rain for storage from dig also. Dig water, well water. So have to storage so many places. So may be difficult for you to come with me. ನೀವು ತುಂಬ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಬಂದರೆ ಅಂತ ಮಳೆ asking for children. No, we would like to come with you. No, ನಮಗೇನು ಭಯ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. All right, look at the picture to know the places that I flow through after I fall on the earth. All right, look at the pictures to know the places that I flow through after I fall on the earth. Okay, look at the picture. I fall on the earth. Some first places I will storage. Okay, this is talking about the rain. Oh, we are ready. Okay, children also we are ready. Tell me the children, we are also ready for us. Children, look at the picture and write their names in the spaces provided. Page number 29. So this is the sources of water. Some pictures are there children. Page number 29. This is the sources of water. First one, what is the picture children? Well. And then lake. Third picture, river. And last picture, sea. These are the sources of water. Alright children, you already know that the places where I get stored are called sources of water. The rainwater, so storage some places. This is called the sources of water. Rainwater fall on the earth, the water storage some places. This is known as the source of water. Dear drop of water, do you know that there are many sources of water in our place also? In our place also, so many sources of water is there. In your surroundings, in your locality, you can observe, children, some other lakes, pond, sea, river. These are sources of water. Some rainwater storage from some places. This is known as the sources of water. Some activity, one activity is there, page number 30. It is it so activity? Children, the name of the sources of water are hidden in the word grade given below. Identify them. Some rivers names. You can identify the rivers names and circle the words, children. First one, river. In the second line, we can identify river. Pond. Yes, here top to bottom, P-O-N-D, pond. And then stream. Stream, where, children? Yes, you can observe stream. Yes, here third line. S-T-R-E-A-M, stream. And then well, here. Sixth line, W-E-L-L, well. And hand pump, where it is? Yes, here fourth line and pump. And then C, S-E-A, sea, where it is? Here last line, S-E-A, sea. And rivulet, where here? Yes, here you can observe rivulet. And then rain, R-A-I-N, rain, here top to bottom. You can observe and circle these words, children. Next, page number 31. Children, write the names of my sources found in your place in the space provided. You can, in your locality, in your surroundings, you can observe sources of water. You should write the names. First, you should write in your surroundings some taps, hand pumps, rivers, well, and the pond. You should write if there are 6 lines are there, you should write the 6 sources of water. Okay. Did you write tap also? It is also correct. Tap also correct. This is one of the sources of water. You should write tap also, children. Next, drop of water. Is it not a source of water? Drop of water is not a source of water. Drop ಮಳೆ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ sources of water ಅನ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಮಳೆ ಮಾತ್ರ sources of water. Drop ಹನಿ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು sources of water ಅಂತ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. We store water from the tap itself, don't you know? You can storage in your houses. Yes, water in the some pots, vessels, or copper, or steel, or mud pot. You can storage so many kinds of things or pots. You can store the water from the houses. Here, but the tap is not my source. I come in the tap from other sources. Understand? Some other tap water. This is the sources of water. Some other water storage from river, and then in your houses pipe tap water. You should clean. Tap water is a clean water. You should drink clean and very clean water and fresh water. Okay, and close the tap or before using the tap. After you can off the tap. Otherwise waste the water. But the tap is not my source. I come in the tap from other sources. Understand, children? For example, I may come from a pond or river. ಮಳೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ನೀರು, ಪಾಂಡ್ ಅಥವಾ ರಿವರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಪೈಪ್ಗಳ ಮೂಲಕ. In cities how to use tap water. In so many villages depending on the borewell well. Okay, in the cities you can use tap water. In so many in India, so many villages have depending on the well and pond and lake water. Okay, so page number 32. Children, for what purpose do you use me? Write them in the pictures of drops given here. We can use so many purpose of water. Okay, first you should write the of water, children? Yes, cooking, drinking, and then washing clothes, and watering the plants, and agricultural field, and electricity, and then some other cleaning houses, cleaning vehicles. This is used for the houses. So many purpose using water. Alright. Now tell me, where do you bring me from to your house? Right here. Yes. Some water have to bring in your houses. Where? Okay, where do you bring me? Where do you bring me from your houses? Some other houses depending on well. On the compound you have to dig for the earth. You can use the well water. And some other houses depending on hand pump. Some have using tap water. Okay, have to write here page number 32 in the bottom. You can fill them, children. Next. Page number 33. How far are they located from your houses? How far are they located from your houses? See your children, space is provided, some place space is provided. You can write the answer. In the house, how far are they located? Far. Yes, here well is in the backyard. Well is in the backyard. In the house, you can see picture. After you write the some space, you can write the some sentences, children. House. Okay, backyard of the house. The water hand pump. Water hand pump is about 10 steps. About 10 steps away from our house. And then the lake is about half miles. Lake is about 10 the lake is about half miles from the house. There is no river in our hometown. There is no river in our hometown. You can observe the picture and then you write the conversation, children. Next, children, who brings me to your house? Write the answer inside the box given here. Children, who brings me to your houses? Yaru neeranna tartare annaduna. So this space is provided. You can write the answer. And then one activity is there. Read carefully the table given below. Then put a right mark in the column of the sources of water used for various purposes. You can use it for water, various purpose. You can fill the table, children. Uses of water. Drinking. Yes. River, pond, well, hand pump, stream, sea, river. Yes, you can use drinking water in which sources. And washing clothes, washing dishes, washing clothes, bathing, cooking, gardening, washing domestic animals, washing vehicles. You can put the right mark for sources of water. Next, dear children, what is the sources of drinking water in your school? In your school, what is the sources of drinking water? Yes, tap water. We can use in our school tap water for drinking. Next, page number 35. Page number 35. How do you store me in your house? Look at the pictures and put the right mark in the box provided. And also write which materials they are made up of. In our houses, we can storage some water, so many kinds of vessels. Some are copper, steel and mud. So you can use so many vessels, materials of vessels. You can write the tick mark the pots. First one, mud, and then plastic, bottle, water bottle, bucket and syntax and steel drum and tank. You can write the name of the vessels, children. Mud, plastic, bottle, bucket and syntax and steel drum and tank. You should write the name of the vessels. And page number 36. Apart from these, if you store meat in any other vessels, draw their picture and write their names. Yes, any other storage water, any other vessels, you should draw the pictures. For example, jug, tub and water can. You should draw the pictures here. Children, which material are these containers made up of with here? Yes, which materials used in container for these container? Mud, plastic, copper and then steel. ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ ತರ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? Yes, here mud, plastic and glass, steel, copper. You should write this place. Okay. Next, page number 37. The vessels made up of mud, plastic, steel, copper, etc. are used to store meat. The water in our houses store from some vessels. The vessels made up of mud, plastic, steel, copper, etc. are used to store meat. Next one activities is there. If you have like that, how many containers are there in your house? Count them and write here. You should count and write here, children. Next, draw the picture of the smallest and the biggest container that you use to store water in your house. The smallest container, which one? Tumbler. And the largest container? Yes, water tank. The largest container, water tank. And the page number 38. Oh, this is how you store how do you store drinking water? We store drinking water in a vessels and close it with a lid. You have to store the drinking water some vessels and close it with the lid. Have to store it. Yes. Next, page number 39. Yes, children, drinking water should be kept clean. The container should also be clean. Listen here. Boil the water, cool it and store it in a vessel covered with a lid. Drink only this water to keep good health. You should drink clean water and boiled and clean water. And it is better to store drinking water in a container having a tap, so that we can avoid the water becoming dirty with the touch of our hands. We have to close it and touch your hands, avoid the water becoming dirty. Next, to take water from a big container, use a ladle and use a ladle. So now we should drink only pure water. The lid of the water container should be closed always and should be washed before taking water from the pot. You can use the water hand wash before using the water. You can hand wash. Okay. Observe these pictures, children. Yes, this is a closed lid. Okay. This is a mud vessel. Activity, children, measure how much of water you need every day and write here. Washing hands, daily work, legs and feet in the morning. Drinking, bathing, washing clothes, washing dishes, mopping the floor, toilet cleaning, others total. Number of glasses, you can use number of glasses, number of mugs, number of pots and number of buckets. Do you know how much of water you use at home? Every day at home. How many of you are there in your home? You can use how many liters of water in a day. You can observe, don't waste water. You can save water too. Next, how much of water you need in your houses in a day right here. One activity is there, children. Members of the family. In a glasses, in mugs, objects, in pots, in a bucket. My mother, your mother, my father, my brother and sister, grandfather, grandmother, others. Total. See how much of water do you family members and you use every day. In your family members, how much can you use water every day? You should identify and write the activity. Dear children, have you understood now how important I am? Remember, I am needed not only for you but also for the living being. All living beings need water on this earth. So don't waste water. Don't waste water. Use me carefully, just as much as you to need. Alright, drop of water, we will always remember what you have told us. Water is very, very important for all living beings. Children, it is time to go home. Convey this to all others at home. Let us meet tomorrow. Okay, this is told the rain. Okay, drop of water, ball. Let us meet tomorrow. Sing and enjoy. One song is there, how to sing and enjoy, children. In the next class, I will explain in detail lesson. You can understand, children, in this conversation. You also read this conversation and sing and enjoy one song. Thank you, children.